unusual right now. She hopes we can be friends. I think, yeah, I guess we can say I, but didn't think to ask her why. She blacked her eyes and drew the curtains with knots I have yet to untie. What if I was Romeo in black jeans? What if I was Heathcliff in Snowman? Maybe she's just
It's been said, only 0.00002% of musicians become successful. But for some, success is neither money nor fame. For some, music is survival, hope, and purpose. And the act of creation is a matter of life and death, the triumph of optimism over trauma, to be a candle in the window for the kids who have to survive their childhood. With nothing to cling to but a dream that one day they will get out, they will be free, and they will help others to hang on for one more day.
you never wonder why. Wish you could see you through my eyes. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me. I'm gonna get through and I'm gonna break free. Someone tell me something will do you wrong. Someone tell me where you don't belong. Too wild to lay down in a cage. Too wise to always act the rage. This is all coming up in this town. Going fast and now we're going red line. When you last see me, it'll be the best time. One more day, push it away. Gone down that road before. Hang the calls and slamming doors. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me. I'm gonna get through and I'm gonna break free. Someone tell me some will do you wrong. Someone tell me where you don't belong. Too wild to lay down in a cage. Too wise to always act your age. This is all gonna ever be the next time. Going fast and now we're gonna red line. Make it last and it'll be the best time. One more day, push it away. This is our time to ever be the next time. Going fast and now we're gonna red line. Make it last and it'll be the best time. One more day, push it away. You don't know how I feel. If last night is all that's real, you never wonder why. Wish you could see it through my eyes. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me. I'm gonna get through and I'm gonna break free. Someone tell me something will do you wrong. Someone tell me where you don't belong. Too wild and way down in the cage. Too wise and always act your age. This is all coming over the next time. Going fast and now we're gonna red line. Make it last, it'll be the best time. One more day, push it away. This is all coming over the next time. Going fast and now we're gonna red line. Make it last and it'll be the best time. One more day, push it away.
Much of the music we hear on the radio is composed by teams of songwriters and Grammy-winning producers. But to find the source of the independent songwriter, we look to their actual life experiences to understand how they wrestle light out of darkness.
I grew up in a tiny town in the Midwest. My mother and father were functional alcoholics. Their motto was children should be seen and not heard. When I was little, I was too full of youthful energy, just Too much being a kid to keep quiet, to not make noise. My mother could go off at any moment. A shoe, a wooden spoon, anything lying around could become a weapon. She would say with pride she was beat with the cat o' nine tails when she was a kid. I don't blame her, she was just a product of her upbringing. She would say, "Stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about." That was my day to day. My stepfather was also quick with a backhand if I didn't keep my room clean enough, if I got a bad grade or I got in a fight at school. But the worst was getting beat with the leather belt. I'll never forget the feeling. It's like white hot fire on your skin. I heard the word child abuse somewhere and I may have spat it at them a couple times. But they always insisted I should be grateful. They were never affectionate. They never said I love you. I was like a bad employee who hated the boss. The savior of my life was my biological father, who I would see once a week on Sundays. He tried to teach me about his great love, music. He was affectionate. He said, "I love you." If it wasn't for him, I would have grown up completely without affection. He never talked down to me. He worked for a record distribution company. When I was 5 years old, he put a microphone in my hand and had me sing along with Beatles songs. When I was in the 3rd grade, he got me an electric guitar, and when I was in the 5th grade, he got me a Casio keyboard. I used to write my first songs on the Casio, and I still have one that I use for writing.
If you're gonna believe in something, then believe in yourself. 'Cause you know I believe in you. There ain't nobody else who'll do. You've been dragging a stone up a hill.
There were 2 turning points in my young life, and this is my great debt to Japanese culture. The first was my 6th grade teacher reading haiku poetry to the class. Having grown up in the country with an absolute love of nature, it touched me deeply. Old pond, leap, splash, a frog. Melon and morning dew, mud fresh. That's Basho. I wrote a book of haiku poetry and won the school writing contest. And for the first time, I felt like my voice mattered. And it gave me a new confidence that I never had before. The second turning point in my life was my father teaching me the military hand-to-hand combat he learned as a military police sergeant. I was small and bullied at school, but once I learned to fight, I was able to overcome my bullies, and I wasn't afraid anymore. One day in the 6th grade, I came home from school and my stepfather was at the kitchen table with all my martial arts weapons spread out. I had ordered through the mail secretly swords, knives, tonfas, all kinds of things. I felt numb. I thought for sure I was going to get the leather belt. But he said, "These will be given back to you upon reaching an age of maturity." He enrolled me in the local Shotokan karate dojo, and neither parent ever hit me or beat me again. In grade 7, my father sat me down with David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust vinyl record. He handed me the lyric sheet and he said, "I want you to read these lyrics and I want you to study this album." In class, I used to write songs, all class, and in between classes, I would show them to my best friend. I used to make little recordings of my songs in junior high school and I'd pass them out. When I was 14, my stepdad was working a lot of overtime, and one day I came home and he was at the table and he poured himself out to me. For the first time, he told me his life story about his time fighting in the army, and for the first time we bonded and actually became friends. And then he just died overnight. My mother got $500,000 in insurance money, but nothing could console her grief, and I poured my grief into my songwriting. My freshman year of high school, I would come home to a house full of strangers, 30 to 40 people, chopping up lines of cocaine at the kitchen table. I was like Telemachus in the Odyssey, waiting for my stepfather to come through the door and slay the would-be suitors. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore, and at 15, I left with a suitcase, my guitar, and John Lennon's Plastic Ono Band album. I met a truck driver named Carl. He told me I should write a song about truckers and being on the road.
Each day I die, you're not around, and
was wandering the country, libraries were a safe place. I read a biography of Audrey Hepburn, and I learned about how she had starved during World War II. And later in life, because of that, she worked for UNICEF, helping children in desperate situations. She became a symbol of hope to me that I too could get through this, and I promised myself that one day I would work with UNICEF and help kids, and now I'm a monthly donor. I remember being 16 in Vancouver, Washington. I arrived at 2 a.m. I had nowhere to sleep, no food, and I tried to sleep against a building in the rain. I was laughing. And that was the first time I stayed in a shelter, and I met a lot of junkies with terrible holes in their arms. At night I could hear people being attacked. I used to sleep with the blanket pulled up to my neck with a knife in each one of my hands, ready to kill anyone who put their hands on me. When you get some distance from it, you look back and you think, wow, this is how crazy life made me, and it seemed completely normal at the time. The worst was when a young woman came in with black eyes and 2 little kids, maybe 3 and 5 years old, and she had to stay in this terrible place. I made a promise to myself there and then that one day I would be successful and I would help kids and battered women. At that point in my life, I already knew so many kids and adults who had died. Car accidents, suicides, drug overdoses. By the time I started my autumn amour, I had already known over 50 people who were dead. It gave me a great sense of responsibility, and I had a lot of survivor's guilt, but it also gave me a passion for life.
You got fire in your heart. Let it out and let it keep you warm against the storm. You are not alone. You are beautiful. Life will be easier one day.
Everyone I meet, I would urge them to follow their dreams, to follow their heart. Because I know for a fact I could be talking to someone and 10 minutes later, they're dead. I couldn't stand to see anyone taking the safe path. There is nothing safe. Imagine you tell me you have a passion for music, a passion for theater, but you think you should go be a lawyer or an accountant. Imagine what I'm thinking.
It's hard not to laugh when I get down to my smash my game of sickness. Tell you the sorrow fills my empty space with hope that I bend down to taste. Want you to connect me with the sun and grass and trees and the smell of the earth. Cause every step feels like life without you feels like hell. If you hadn't stolen my breath, I'd still be holding. You make me feel like flying, so happy I start crying. If you hadn't stolen my breath, I'd still be holding. Every step feels like life without you feels like hell. If you hadn't stolen my breath, I'd still be holding. You make me feel like flying, so happy I start crying. If you hadn't stolen my breath, I'd still be holding. I'd still be holding. I'd still be holding. It's hard not to fall, standing on the edge of your wall, just looking around.
I went to 5 different high schools during my wandering, and finally I went to the Neverland of California to follow my dream. During the opioid crisis, homelessness exploded across America, and it hasn't gone away. I did a couple tours, Phoenix, San Francisco, Seattle, Portland, and I just couldn't believe what I saw. Society needs to stop treating drug addiction as a crime and start treating it as an illness. The Kung people of Africa have a saying, a homeless person shames us all. They take care of their people. Homelessness is the shame of America. It's a shame for all of us. The media wants to divide us. It wants us to focus on celebrity, but we need to find our common ground. We need to come together. We all need the same basic things: a safe place to sleep, clean water and food, and especially compassion. Eventually I got sick of eating 1 can of beans a day, and I got a job, and I bought myself a cheap MIDI recording setup. I just started recording everything on my own. And then I started acting.
I first met Thomas at theater auditions in Irvine Valley Performing Arts Center. Thomas and I were going out for Thornton Wilder's classic play, Our Town, a meditation on how life's most mundane moments are often the most precious.
Yes, sir. That's the way it goes. Back in '84 side, we had a player even George Gibbs couldn't touch him. Name of Hank Todd. Moved down to Maine, became a parson, wonderful ball player. Howie, how does the weather look to you? Thanks, bad. I think it might clear up for good.
This is when Thomas began collaborating with his longtime director Melody on the first My Autumn Amor music video, Gabrielle. It immediately garnered a write-up in Alternative Nation, where Thomas was heralded as a lyrical assassin. The EP also received rotation on upwards of 120 college radio stations. This is around the time Thomas met Yuki Noda at a dance workshop.
Back to the wall.
The first time I saw Yuki dance, I felt a pure childlike joy. And I thought, I hope I get to know this person and I hope we get to work together someday. It felt tremendously important to me.
Killing time again, losing your best friend in the closing scene. It wasn't meant to be. So
After the Gabrielle and In a Scene videos, Yuki and I had lunch, and she asked me about possibly being in a future music video. That's when I asked her if she would come into the studio and record a duet with me, and we would shoot a music video where we could show off her dancing talent.
I met Thomas at IBC, and he asked me to help to record a song, act, and write a dance choreo for his music video.
Your life is a song, the soundtrack of your movies. It's the heartbeat I wanna hear.
I had with Thomas was really great. Actually, it made me think of what I really want to do in my future. I had like kind of big dream, of course, like I want to be famous, or I want to be seen, I want to be on stage and do perform like some stuff, something like that. But I didn't have like a vision, like what exactly I want to be. So that was kind of my turn point, that I had to think like what I really want to do, what is my passion about. Yeah, and yeah, I am really grateful that he had me in his project. The most hardest thing was acting and singing, because at the time I couldn't even speak English well like this. My pronunciation, my acting skills, I never done filming, So that's why I was like, I don't know if I can do this, but for my experience, I was like, yeah, let's just go for it. I was like that. It was really, I felt really nervous, different language, different people, different, everything was so different. But it was really really good experiences, yeah. But dancing, it made me more comfortable doing that because that's what I've been doing. And I really love expressing my feeling with my body and using my body and show some picture. So that's why I was like, okay, I got it. I was like that. But I used to dance I want to show skills, I can do this. It's like choreo, something like that. But this is about music video, song. There's a lyrics, there's a word, and that has meaning. That's what he wanna tell, or it's like a story, more about feeling. So that time, I choreographed with my. So I tried to think deeper as I can with the song, and I danced to it. Yeah. One thing I really want to redo it is record a music video, because back then I had a little skills, not great skills. So sometimes I feel I wish I could do more, better. But yeah, I did my best. Yeah.
So dance like the world is ending, and we can't stop pretending that it's enough to only dream.
Ask me to act and dance in 2 more videos.
Come see her dance, come watch her shine. It will make you feel alive, like anything's possible. Nothing's impossible. She shares a fire from her heart and mind, with a beauty so sublime, it feels like a holiday. Whenever she looks your way, she's got the music in her soul. Just watch her rock and roll, wild as the ocean, poetry in motion. She dances stardust all around us, and it makes me wanna fly. This is a sacred place. Whenever I see her face, I smile.
The last one was a tribute to Audrey Hepburn in Funny Face.
Wherever you go, I hope the road will take you to your dreams. Whatever it takes, you'll always be the star to me. Yeah. Have you seen the way she brings her heart to the stage? She's the star, and the place I want to be is in your arms, baby. And I wish that I could be all that you want. Yeah.
Thomas works very hard, maybe as hard as anyone I know. He is the most hard worker, and he tried to help people as well. He's always trying every time, and it makes me really I have to do it more work for myself. It's like that. Yeah, I think he inspired me and people, and I hope everything is gonna be really great. We want to be seen, so I hope people talks about it and feels something from what we are doing. And yeah, hope everyone's gonna be really happy.
Politics are founded for a holiday. Mothers, fathers, bills, and leave the world in vain. Big brothers put a price on freedom. Let the children dream about it. Let the children dream about it. Politics are founded for a holiday. Mothers, fathers, bills, and leave the world in vain. Big brothers put a price on freedom. Let the children dream about it. Let the children dream about it now. Let the children dream about it. Let the children dream about it now. Let the children dream about it. Let the children dream about it now.
I met Thomas at IVC. He helped me many times with my homework. When he found out I make movies, he asked me to direct a video for Gabriel. He gave me a script, but I didn't like it. I rewrote the story and sent it back to him. He said, "Okay, let's do it." He asked me to direct 5 music videos.
The Your Life is a Song music video takes on the theme of bullying, with Yuki's character triumphing over prejudice by the end. A story that many people have lived.
The theme of the video was about a student who is bullied but then shows everyone their talent. The story is for anyone who has been bullied.
When the album Your Life is a Song was released just before the worst pandemic in 100 years, it immediately got airplay on a top 40 station in Vermont. When Thomas told the music industry professional it was the first time in 40 years a Japanese singer had been on US top 40 radio, they responded, "Normal white people won't care." Enter the pandemic and widespread acts of violence against Asians, fueled by hateful rhetoric coming from the White House. When Thomas sent the song to some stations in Los Angeles who had previously supported him, he heard nothing back. Literally no response. Then came Mike Henry.
Mike is a Peabody Award-winning radio consultant, and I heard he may have been instrumental in breaking REM. Mike reached out to me and he said he really liked the song and he asked how is it going. And I told him I was kind of frustrated that I wasn't getting much attention from some LA stations that I knew. And he said, let me send an email.
I heard our morning show with Nick Harcourt debut that track a couple of days ago. My Autumn Amore with Your Life is a Song. That's your local music spotlight for this hour on 88.5 FM.
Mike helped a dream of mine come true. I grew up listening to the Nick Harcourt show. Me and my bandmates always used to joke, oh, it'd be so cool to have a song on Nick's show.
Your life is a song. I hear you, I see you. You are everything beautiful to me.
Your Life is a Song debuted on the Nick Harcourt Morning Show and reached number 51 on the media-based charts, garnering more than 1,800 plays on top 40 stations, all without a record label.
During a global pandemic, it's not an easy road. I'm like my own record label. I have to hire the PR. I have to hire the radio promoter. And there are a lot of parasites in this industry. There was a guy who reached out to me and he said he could get Your Life as a Song on a syndicated radio program with 150 stations. He took $3,000 from me and then he ghosted. I got rugged. If you're watching this,
Encouraged by the success of Your Life is a Song, and midway through the global pandemic, Thomas met producer Jake Plus.
I met Thomas here through a mutual friend. of ours, and Thomas was looking to do some production for his EP, and he had all of it written already. He had the guitar parts and the vocal parts laid down and recorded already, so he sent me what he had already done, and I went ahead and chopped that up, added my own synth atmosphere effects, added some drum layers, and really turned this into something special, something unique. You can see here I'm using Ableton Live to do all my production work. I record in Ableton as well, and I also use Ableton Push. I don't know if you can get that in the shot. Love this guy. So yeah, I guess I recorded a lot of the synth and drums, you know, I played in to the computer with this MIDI controller. So yeah, that's about it for process.
When I've got you on my mind, to gather all the stars that fell, till you can wish on butterflies.
I grew up writing my first songs on Casio synthesizers, and for the Quiet Girl EP, I wanted to explore new sounds. So I started working with Jake Plus, and right away he worked on Quiet Girl, and the second one he did was RSVP. Jake sent me a first draft, and I immediately loved it. The synthesizers were amazing. And I said, "It's perfect, I love it." He's all, no, wait, that's the first draft, let me send you another version." He sent me a couple other versions, and I was like, no, the first version is perfect.
So my influences, I'm influenced by a bunch of different artists. I work with a bunch of different genres and stuff, but for this project I had to narrow it down to a specific set of influences. I was really pulling a lot from, I guess, sort of like early 2000s pop alternative production. I used to listen to a lot of Owl City, Death Cab for Cutie, who else? Postal Service is a big one for me. Definitely hear a lot of Postal Service influence on this EP in particular. Thomas has been great to work with, man. He's really passionate about what he does. He's got a lot of amazing ideas for songs, and is always working hard at his craft, writing the next hit. So keep an eye out, man. This guy's coming up. My Autumn Amore. You know the deal. Yeah, but it's been a real pleasure working with Thomas. He's always come to the studio prepared, coming with fresh ideas. He's really enthusiastic about what he does. So I'm stoked to be working with him and creating something new for the world to hear.
Released July 16th, 2021, the Quiet Girl EP began Thomas's first global promotion, all paid out of his own pocket, with promotions in the US, Canada, UK, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan. Thomas had one thing left to do: assemble the crew and go to the Whiskey A Go Go for a release party.
I watch
You are everything beautiful to me.
Your life is a song. I hear you, I see you. The song of your heart is wonderful to me. Thank you for being you.
Dance like the world is ending, and we can't stop pretending that it's enough to only dream. I want you to sing like you never sung. Live life while you are young. It's not enough to only dream. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your life is a song, the soundtrack of your movie. It's the heartbeat I wanna hear. Your life is a song, and no one can sing for you. I miss your voice. I wish you were here. Thank you.
For being you. Dance like the world is ending, and we can't stop pretending that it's enough to only dream. I want you to sing like you never sung. Live life while you are young. It's not enough to only dream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your life is a song. I hear you, I see you. You are everything beautiful to me. So dance like the world is ending, and we can't stop pretending that it's enough to only dream. I want you to sing like you never sung. Live life while you are young. It's not enough to only dream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want you to sing.
Thank you. We're My Autumn Amor. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming. We really appreciate it. We've got CDs and tapes upstairs. Stick around for the other bands. Black Sabbath is awesome.
Media making its debut on the countdown at number 1 after making its debut on the program in general last week. It's My Autumn Amor and Believe. Number 1. I watch you break into on a Thursday night. You put yourself on trial and you put up a fight.
Whatever happens, I just want to say to the kids who are living with abuse, who are living on the streets, there is a way out. Life can change, and you can do it. Be joyful, remember to dance, give yourself permission to be happy. I know how it feels like someone's going to come steal the smile off your face. Some bad thing is going to happen, but you have to allow yourself those moments of joy. It's okay to be happy. And you have to forgive the people who hurt you out of their own pain. It's not your fault. But what you choose to do today can make all the difference for someone else. You matter. Your voice matters. Believe in yourself.
Where do you go from here?
I have a few ideas.
be shouting from the rooftops if I thought you'd hear me. You came into my life and took a part of me with you. I'd like to say I'm fine, but I know that's not the truth. I can drive all night from town to town. Each day I die, you're not around. Am I too late? You left too soon. I never said these things to you. The diner's open. I guess it's time to grab a coffee. I'm feeling hopeful, though the stardust has been falling off me. We sat out on the grass and searched the stars for some deep meaning. I thought I had it, I turned to tell you, but I was only dreaming. I can drive all night from town to town. Each day I die, you're not around. Am I too late? You left too soon. I never said these things to you. So it's a brand new year. I thought about you on your birthday. I wish you were here to give life to the words I can't say. I've heard it said that our regrets can live a life of their own. I hope we find the time to give back all the love that we've known. I can drive all night from town to town. Each day I die, you're not around. Am I too late? You left too soon. I never said these things to you. Here's my heart. Here's my heart. Here's my heart. Here's my heart.